Hello everyone, I am going to explain question number 23rd from exercise 4.1. This question belongs from 11th class maths. Prove the following by using principle of mathematical induction for all n belongs to capital N. So a mathematical statement is given to us and we have to prove that this mathematical statement is true for all the natural numbers with the help of principle of mathematical induction. So firstly we have to assume this given statement as Pn. So we will write here. Let Pn statement be defined as 41 raised power n minus 14 raised power n is a multiple of 27. So firstly I assume the given mathematical statement as Pn. Now there are three steps in principle of mathematical statement. So first step we have to prove. In first step we have to prove that given statement is true for n equal to 1. So we will write down here for n equal to 1 we have, so instead of n we have to write down now 1. So P1 is equal to 41 raised power 1 minus 14 raised power 1. Now we have to check whether it's divisible by 27 or not. So 41 raised power 1 is 41 only and 14 raised power 1 is 14. Now when we subtract here, we are going to answer 27. Now 27 is divisible by 27, so we can see that P1 statement is true. So we will write down. Thus, for n equal to 1, Pn is true. Here just write down, which is multiple of 27. So for n equal to 1, Pn statement is true. Now we move to the second step of the principle of mathematical induction. In that, for n equal to k, we have to assume the statement is true. That is our assumption. We not have to prove that. So step second, we will write down here. Let Pk be true for some natural number k. So where in our question, instead of n, that n we have to replace by k. So we are going to get the Pk statement. So Pk statement is going to be 41 raised power k minus 14 raised power k is a multiple of 27. So this statement we not have to prove. Now from this information, by the division rule, if it is a multiple of 7, then we can write it as this 41 raised power k minus 14 raised power k. We can write as 27 multiplied by unknown number because it's a multiple of 27. So we have to write down it in the mathematical form, the statement. So we have to get here 41 raised power k minus 14 raised power k is equal to 27 multiplied by d. That unknown number I assumed as d. And what is d here? D is some natural number, so it belongs to the capital N. Capital N means set of natural number. Because it's a multiple of 27, multiple of 27 means 27 multiplied by any number which can give this. Now we didn't know what is that number, so I assume that as d, and d is any natural number. Now So this is going to be our equation 1. So we'll write here it as equation 1. So second step we are done. Now we'll move to the third step of mathematical induction. In that we have to prove, third step, in that we have to prove that pk plus 1 is true when pk is true. So we'll write here. Now we have to prove statement pk plus 1 is true whenever pk is true. So what we have to do is, we have to bring pk plus 1 is a multiple of 27 when pk is true. So with the help of using pk statement, we have to bring this result. So firstly, in our given statement, instead of n, we have to replace it by k plus 1. So we write here, since Pn statement, I am writing the question here again, 41 raised power n minus 14 raised power n is a multiple of 27. So this is given to us. So pk plus 1 we have to bring proof. So pk plus 1 is going to be 41 raised power k plus 1 minus 14 raised power k plus 1. Now I am not writing here it's a multiple of 27 or not, because now we have to prove it. So what we have done is, first I wrote Pn statement and instead of n I replaced n by k plus 1. Now we have to prove that it's a multiple of 27 with the help of equation 1. So first I am going to solve this. So we are going to split it because power is in addition, so bases are going to be in multiply. So we can write it as 41 raised power k multiplied by 41 minus 14 raised power k multiplied by 14. You can note here the powers are k plus 1, so I wrote here, then I splitted it, powers I splitted as k plus 1, so I splitted them. Now here, as I explained in the previous question, here in middle we have to introduce two new terms with the help of combination of these terms. So in the previous question also I explained how to create that term. Firstly, these two terms you just write down in the extremes, and created new terms as we are going to introduce in middle. So first I wrote here 41k multiplied by 41, and in last just write down the second term, that is 14 raised power k multiplied by 14. Now here we have to create the term. So I am going to write here how to create this, understand properly. From here, from the first term just take the initial one, that is 41k. So write here 41k, and from here just take the second part, that is 40, and write here multiplied by 40. Multiplied by 14. Now since we subtracted it, so now add also so that it can be balanced. So 41 raised power k multiplied by 40. So these two terms we introduced additionally. And how we created it? It's very simple. From the first term take the first portion, that is 41k, and from the last term take the last portion, that is 14. Make the combination of it by in multiplication. Once you just subtract and second time just add, so that the result will be balanced. So here if you will mentally solve it, we are remaining with only these two terms because they are just opposite in symbol, so they will cancel. So we not changed it, only we introduced the two new terms. Now this is going to be our first pair. From here whatever we can take common, we have to take common, and this is going to be our second pair. So from here you can see what is common here. 41 power k is common, so we are going to take 41 raised power k, we are going to take as common. So we will get here 41 raised power k will take common, so we are remain with here 41 minus 40, and from these two what is common here? 14. So we will take 14 common, so we will get here, take plus 14 common. So we are remaining with 41 raised power k minus 14 raised power k. Now here, when we solve the bracket, here we are going to solve this bracket, and this bracket's subtraction is going to be 27. So we can write it as 27 multiplied by 41 raised power k. So we have to write here 27 multiplied by 41 raised power k plus 14. Now this bracket from equation 1 we are going to replace here. First I am writing the equation 1. What is the equation 1? From equation 1, what we have in equation 1, that is 41k minus 14k is equal to 27b. So instead of this bracket here, instead of this bracket, we will replace it by 27d. So we have to write here multiplied by 27d. Now in both the terms 27 is common, so we will take 27 common. So when we take 27 common, it will appear like this, 27 outside, and in the bracket we are going to get 41 raised power k plus 14d. Now it's divisible by 27. This term is divisible by 27, so we have to write down which is divisible by 27. So we write here which is divisible by 27. So we will write here first pk plus 1 is true whenever pk is true. Then last conclusory statements we have to write here. Hence, by principle of mathematical induction, pk is true for all natural numbers. So this question is completed. So I hope this question is clear to you. Further, if you have any doubt, you can write down in the comment so that I can clear out your doubts. Thank you.